from a country that has a lot of problems. We have a crisis, we have political crisis, we have a lot of necessities, a lot of needs in my country. A lot of people, a lot of people it's starving in my country. A lot of people doesn't have the medicines that they need. We don't live in Venezuela like we want to achieve something. We will live in Venezuela to survive.
But I do believe that in the beginning or in the early phase when you moved into the US, you must have faced some pushbacks or that was a totally new environment. So how did you adjust yourself to the new environment and how did you not lose the motivation?
I worked 12 hours, 5 days in a row, and it was really hard to those amount of time. But once that I got my paycheck, I was like, okay, you're working for this amount of money that you've never seen in Venezuela.
You are right that most of the roofers in the crew are Latinos and they are not the white guys. They are not even from the US. They are migrants. I don't see most of them creating their own companies or growing up to the level where you want to take them. So where do you feel they lag?
Information. I think the lack is on information.
Okay.
The information and also the discipline on themselves, because sometimes they get set up like mentally ways that they just can't achieve that. There's not another ceiling after that. There's another sky after that.
Okay, when I was scrolling your profile, I saw a post where you did complete breakdown of the cost of the roofs that you did. Like you mentioned that what was the material cost, you mentioned that what was the labor cost, you even mentioned what was your profit, net profit.
Because I always tell the customers I'm not the cheapest guy. I try to be sometimes the cheapest guy because I don't want to make $1 million from just one job. I want to make the fair amount of money from every single job. When for example, those clients that I do those, I always try to open my books with the people like, okay, this is how much money I'm gonna make, but I also have a lot of costs.
I have had people on my show who had these supercars and yachts and they say that we are happy this way as well. And I have people who say exactly like you that these things don't make you happy.
If you want to drive in a sport car, go to Miami and rent that car. If you have the money to do it, rent it for a weekend. But if you're gonna buy type of cars, I think you're not investing money, you're spending your money in bad ways. So go rent this car, have fun for a weekend, and then just give it back to the owner to depreciate.